Well, what the Titan Showdown is, it's a company that does gaming competitions, and it's trying to grow the realm of esports. And what esports is if you're paying attention to it, it's like nationwide and worldwide gaming competitions. And so it's taken from people being, you have this big brand of sports that people were always into, like active sports like baseball and basketball and football, that are now into video games. And so now they're taking online competition to the next level, to where they compete with each other, to where they meet at these big venues and they have competitions for money, trophies, and other things. And the biggest thing that about the Titan Showdown is that I like that it's putting a spotlight on esports, because it's a growing industry that generated 2 years ago over $350 million. And so it went from just nerds playing video games in the basement to being careers and, career paths for kids that they thought that would have just been having crazy, habits.
Thank you for calling High Priority Plumbing. This is Brittany. How can I help you?
With over 20 years in the industry, High Priority Plumbing has certified technicians that can take care of any of your residential or commercial plumbing needs. General plumbing installation and repairs, leak detection and repair, water heater maintenance, repair and replacement, water and sewer line repair and replacement. At High Priority Plumbing, our customers are our priority. Give us a call today at 770-860-8110.
It was down in Lithonia, hosted by at the Gamers Experience, which is a little building and a venue that is in a like the square of Lithonia. And what it is it's a place that where you can go, and they have multiple screens and multiple systems, and they have a wall of video games. And if you're a parent, you could come in and you can let your child, you can buy them an hour, or you can like you can rent it. You can buy them a pass for the week. And what they're in the building that's with security for one. They have to sign in and out, and they have supervision there. And it's like they can come in and game and be with other people that are doing the same things that they're doing.
Mr. Smith, tell me how you got involved with bringing Gamers Experience to Lithonia.
Well, it was just an ideal that we started with a bunch of friends just meeting up at the house, at my brother's house actually. We used to meet up every Saturday night. I mean, it started with just probably about 6 to 8 of us, just a couple of friends, but it just started growing every week after week to where we end up having like 20, 25 people show up. And we just thought about it. It's just like, shoot, what if we get everybody together, a big facility, charge at the door, just have a bunch of games for everybody to play? That'd be something nice.
Now, you're a veteran like myself, so what was the game when y'all got started in them basement playing them game? What was the game that started you?
Halo,
a
that's
classic
the
for everybody. If you don't know about Halo, if you're a gamer, everyone knows that Halo is one of the first-person shooter games that really got everyone started. Now, I got this rule at my house, that even with my son, if you come to play my system, you got to bring your own controller.
Yeah.
So, are you like that? Are you that serious of a game, or are you just like passive aggressive?
Oh no. We have some fun, passive aggressive. Yeah, we like to have some fun. We have everything for you. Just come down and play, have some fun.
Okay, you want to tell everybody the address down here so they can come visit you?
All right, address down here is 6981 Main Street in Lithonia, Georgia. That's 30058.
All right. Thank you, Walter, for the interview. And like I said, guys, if you guys want to get a gaming experience, you can come down and get it by the hour, by the day. But if you just want to be amongst other gamers that do the same thing you do, come down to Lithonia and check them out here at Gamers Experience.
And so when we went to the competition down in Lithonia, it was hosted by Jeremy Mathis and one of his partners, and then they were doing like a NBA 2K18 and a Madden NFL tournament. And I think that was really big, because it was one of those things that I grew up watching Madden, and to see kids playing it, kids and adults, and playing it on the next level to where like they were trash talking, and it was really good competition. And the biggest thing it was a 12, 13-year-old little girl in there, and she was just as good as the guys.
All right, we're down here in the gaming experience down in Lithonia, Georgia, and I'm down here with one half of Titan Showdown, Mr. Jeremy Mathis. Now, Jeremy, tell me how you got involved in the whole esports movement with the video games.
Well, I've always played video games. Never been a high class, on a high level, but I've always played video games and I loved it. Street Fighter was my favorite game.
Now, what was the first tournament that you remember watching? It
was an Evo tournament. It was a Evo, which is short for Evolution. It was an Evolution Street Fighter, all the fighting game tournaments. And I didn't know how big it was then, but I did start to see them popping up locally. So
now one of the biggest things about video games is the trash talk and the camaraderie. Are you a big trash talker when you play your games, man?
Nah, I'm not one of the bigger trash talkers. I don't do too much trash talking. I'm a humble guy. So, and plus, I'm not really that good at some of these games. But
what's the one thing that you want people to know when dealing with Titan Showdown and the game they experience that have never come out to an esports event, never even heard of it? They didn't know. Like when I looked up some of it and I was Googling some facts about esports, and I saw that they have a tournament that sometimes hosts over 100,000 people, and the experience when you watch the videos, it's almost like they're at a rock concert. So, are you trying to bring that little bit of, I guess a little bit of pizzazz to your company in this area?
Yes, I am actually. Esports, as everybody knows, is growing. It's growing beyond belief. Like, you heard it from me first. It is gonna be the #1 sport in the world. Titan Showdown, we do our promoting and our hosting a little different. I don't want to spill all the beans. Let's just say that, we already 3 times larger than we were our first tournament 2 months ago.
You have a business partner. You didn't see yourself doing this 2 years ago. So to any person that's out there that has a dream, that think that esports isn't going to be here to stay, that isn't going to last, what would be the thing that you would tell a person that's right now that's dreaming of doing something like this? What would you say to them to encourage them to go forward with this?
Go ahead and do it. And I, years ago when I first thought about doing this, I didn't take that jump, and now I finally took the jump. I was just like, you got to make it happen. You don't get any younger. You just got to make it happen. And I did everything I could to make this happen. The first tournament was a success, and this one is an even bigger success. And we ain't doing nothing but pushing forward from here.
So I think that I wanted to, like when we were throwing around ideas for, doing things for Man Cave, I think that we have to, do a little something for the Geek Squad, because I'm one of those guys. I'm into comic books, I'm into sci-fi, I'm into video games. I think it was really cool to put a spotlight on those guys at Titan Showdown and to show how they're moving around from venue to venue trying to grow esports. And for the kid that has asthma, for the kid that has bum knees or that has ankle issues, they can get involved with esports and still gain scholarships to college or grants or different things like that, so they can grow their education.
Hey, as you can see, they getting it in down here, man, at the Titan Showdown for the event with 2K18 in the Madden tournament. Now we got the man of the hour, the MC himself. We got Mr. KJ of Titan Showdown.
How y'all doing?
KJ, tell me how you got involved with Titan Showdown, man.
Jeremy's my best friend. Known him for 18 plus years. He came to me about 5 years ago. Hey, I want to throw a gaming tournament in Atlanta. That was 5 years ago. My first official tournament was a year ago. I'm all supporting my friends. Anything my friends do, I'm going to support them, no matter what.
So, are you a big gamer yourself?
I do what I can do. I can game. I can definitely game. I was going to enter the Madden tournament, but I decided not to take all the money.
So you telling me, your game busted up pretty much then?
Oh, man, never that. Never that. It's A1. I keep the thing A1.
Okay, so with that being said, esports is one of the biggest growing phenomenons in the country right now, in the world, really. So with that being said, that's taking it from the basements when our parents used to tell us to go outside and go play to now it's a multi-million-dollar industry.
Making money.
So, staking your piece of the claim out, how far do you see esports going?
Ooh, I see esports being hopefully in every state. Like they have a tournament in every state. You know, like have a contracted, like a contracted community. Like us, you know what I'm saying? We'll be like the Atlanta esports community and we throw tournaments in Atlanta. I feel like it's gonna be nationwide, man. It's gonna be big because more gamers is getting involved and getting online and playing online, and it's cool to be a gamer now. Like it's cool to be a gamer now.
Now, you're the party aspect of this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're the voice that people hear when they come in. You're doing the commentating. You're the one that's keeping everybody involved.
Yes, sir.
So that means that you're the life of the party.
I try to be.
So bringing that aspect to gaming, what do you do to get the crowd into it when it seems like they're not really, into the game?
I try to take it back to my party days. I used to be a club promoter, so I kind of know, the crowd control and, how to get the crowd pumped. And so I just interact with the crowd, basically, really. You interact with them personally, then they'll interact more and they'll feel you more and feel your vibe more. So
yeah, well, my son has been writing code. Well, writing code, and what coding is if you play Mario Brothers, if you hit the A button and it jumps, there's a code in the game that tells you to do that. My son's been coding since he's been in 9th grade in high school. He's now a freshman in college, and so he was really into that. He interned with Henry County IT department for 2 years in high school, did an internship with Google when he graduated high school. And so we're both really big gamers. And I think to show him to from it just being a dream and being a hobby, to show that there are actually functioning people that have a business doing this, pursue your dreams on a higher level. And I think on the personal standpoint, he sees all the stuff that we do with Man Cave, and I think that it drives him to, fulfill his dreams. And so it's one of those things that where it's gratifying because I like video games, and it's also gratifying as a dad because I see my son, the interest that he has in it, and the show being able to help bridge some of those gaps in between us with the age.
And I'm now here with Diego, the reigning 2K18 champ from the last tournament. As you can see, he's swagged out. Y'all see him with the throwback Magic Johnson jersey on, coming in champion style. So, Diego, tell me what it takes to win, to be number one and to win a Titan Showdown tournament.
You just gotta come with that mindset, gotta come with that mindset like you're gonna beat everybody. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta hold your word. That's what I did.
So you beat everybody, and I noticed when you were walking around, you had a little swagger with your walk, man. So do you feel like no one in here can beat you?
Yeah, nobody in here can beat me.
Oh, no one in here can beat you?
I'm finna win again.
Oh, that's what's up, man. And how long have you been involved in esports?
I've been playing basketball. I played basketball in high school and stuff like that, but I've been playing 2K for a minute. We've been gambling on 2K all the time,
So how long, so you say you've been playing for a few years?
Yeah.
How long have you been involved with Titan Showdown?
They had their first event in December. That was the first one I went to. Actually, one of my friends signed me up for it, and we all ended up going up there together, and I ended up winning.
Okay, so what I want you to do, Diego, I want you to tell everybody who the champ is.
Diego Savage.
Mountain Motorsports is your local power sports superstore. Check out our 50,000 square foot showroom of motorcycles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and personal watercraft. We carry your favorite brands like Can-Am, Honda, Kawasaki, KTM, Polaris, Sea-Doo, Suzuki, Victory, Yamaha, and so much more. Looking for pre-owned? Mountain Motorsports has over 1 million to choose from. With a 96% finance approval rate, you can be riding today. Come in and see our wide selection of parts and accessories, or bring your ride to our in-house service center. Visit us at 899 Irish Drive, Southeast Conyers, Georgia, or mmsconyers.com.
Don't let them jack your hair up. Come to Supreme Barbershop, where our master barbers cut it right the first time. We are a full-service barbershop offering cuts, color, eyebrow arching, straight razor, and hot towel shaves. Men, women, and children will enjoy the family-friendly atmosphere and professional service. Located at 151 Jonesboro Road, McDonough, Georgia, you can simply walk in or call us at 770-957-8474 for an appointment.
Here at Supreme Barbershop, customer service is our #1 guarantee. Without you, there'd be no me.
Take your cooking experience to a whole new level with Big Green Egg. Create mouth-watering dishes and encounter flavors like never before. At Upchurch Fence, you will find Big Green Eggs and all of the accessories you will need to get grilling, roasting, smoking, and baking. Stop by today at 2363 Highway 42 North Jenkinsburg, Georgia, and start enjoying the ultimate cooking experience.
Hey there, I'm Shane of Shane's Rib Shack, and welcome to my man cave. This used to be an old horse barn, and so we really wanted a place where we could entertain our kids, friends, and actually we have a workout area here that you can actually work out. All this was a dirt floor, so we poured concrete in here, and then we decided to keep going and kind of finish it for an entertainment barn, so to speak. Right here we have a lot of the sports memorabilia, and the thing I'm most proud about when you look at this is if you look up here, a lot of these pictures we have signed stuff with Tom Glavine, things like that, but my favorite ones are ones of my kids. That's my son Slade with football, Seth, who graduated last year, playing football, baseball pictures, my daughter's softball, so it's just a place to kind of show off what they've done, and this whole thing really is just about them. Some of the deer we've killed, my boys love to hunt. Got a little kitchen area here, and then if we go from there, go upstairs, you can see where whenever we have a big group of kids over, then they can come here, do whatever they want, and they can spend the night. Because up here in the lofts, there's a lot of places to sleep. We can just pack them in. So let's walk up here and we'll take a look at that. And up here is the barracks, or the loft. Now the cool thing about this is that every single board in here I've touched. And even the tin that we have up here that looks so weathered, we actually did that special little process. I'd never done it before. I'm not a construction guy, but just the passion to make something look real rustic. We did that. And this is where all the kids can come, have a great time. Nobody bothers them. They have few rules, but you can just pack them in here and let them have a great time. Now this is my smokehouse. We cooked a lot of food here. A lot of times for entertaining big parties, we can do anything from just a couple people, and I'll show you my smokers in a little bit. But all this right here is designed for the enjoyment of others, really. And you know, barbecue for me is a passion, and it's the camaraderie of it. So sitting around up here with the smoker going is what I love. And then you can look at some of the things on the wall. There's a lot of memorabilia here that's special to me, whether it be certain pieces that have come from somewhere. Cuckoo clock is what my grandparents are who raised me. People go, why you got a cuckoo clock up here? Well, it's just something that's special to me because I remember as a kid being my grandparent. And if you look around, it's not really as much of a trophy room as it is, there's a lot of meanings behind some of this, including a picture up there that I think is a couple 100 years old that came from my great-grandmother. Don't know who he is. He looks at me every time I come in that door. I guess he's making sure that I'm smoking stuff really good. So my pride and joy here is one of my big smokers. This is a wood-fired smoker, and I'll use pecan wood sometimes. I use hickory, mesquite, depending on what I'm cooking. But this is where all the enjoyment comes. Again, we can sit here. Now, a lot of things take 10, 12 hours to smoke, but we can sit here and have a great time. All right, now we're gonna go to the outdoor kitchen. And that's another place that I love, just like the smokehouse, where I can entertain people. And y'all come on down here and I'll show you how we do it on the ranch. So welcome to our outdoor kitchen. This is where we spend a lot of family time. I cook outside more than I do inside. And this was once a garage, but I can show you everything we did here. What I love the most about it, everything you see here, even the lumber, this came off this property. We kept the live edge on it. It's little things like that that I really get excited about. But what most excited when you see your whole family sitting here, I'll be back here cooking and they're waiting on the dinner to come out. And it just is what people don't do much anymore, spend that family time. And this has given us a great spot to have family time with. And there's my beautiful wife, Stacy. Hey, Stacy, with my beautiful boxer. He doesn't help me cook, but you know, out here is where I'd say our life really does happen. All these other things are really cool, but this is just kind of the nucleus of what we do, especially when the weather's nice like this. I've even been known to cook out here in the wintertime. Don't you? It is awesome. Hey, I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for coming in and seeing my man cave. But I'm gonna get back to what I enjoy the most, and that's my family. There's my grandkids, and we're gonna go play on the swing set. I love to cook for people. I'd always wanted to have a restaurant, so I said, I'm gonna chase what I love. That's what I love about barbecue. It's a time where people come together, and we're celebrating the 4th of July every day with these ribs.
Ride in style with a first-class look of luxury with Elite Events Limousine. Our limos and party buses are the perfect fit for your wedding, prom, date night out, birthday, airport transportation, or any occasion. Our professional drivers are highly trained and ready to make your next ride memorable. Call us today at 470-344-1634 or reserve online at EliteEventsLimousine.com.
Take a walk on the wild side at Wild Wing Cafe in McDonough. Choose from 33 freshly made sauces in our kitchen to add to your wings. Or stop by for lunch and try our all-you-can-eat wing bar. If you're looking for something other than wings, choose from our large variety menu, including 100% Angus chuck burgers, salads, wraps, and more. If it's beer you want, we are fully stocked with 30 local and craft beers on tap. Watch the game on multiple TVs or enjoy our live music every weekend. We're McDonough's home for hot wings, cold beer, and good times.
To me, the good foundation of any outfit is a pair of shoes. And so I don't know if you can really see it in here, and I know y'all saw it, but like, I'm a sneaker fanatic.
How many sneakers do you own?
Man, I stopped counting at like 60.
How many pairs of sneakers does someone need?
You only need one pair, because you only have one foot, but I like to be a different, like one set of feet. I started off, my mom, when we were younger, and my mom and dad, like, they did a great job raising me, but they were one of those parents, those set of parents that, like, I'm not paying over $50 for a pair of shoes.
So what does a $180 pair of shoes, what's the difference between that and a $50 pair of shoes?
All right. So when I step in the room, and there's nothing wrong with a $50 pair of shoes. That's absolutely nothing.
Because I usually pay about $60 for mine.
But when I step in, to me, when I step in, and like, I'm a Jordan fanatic. I grew up, I'm an 80s, 90s kid. I grew up a Jordan fanatic, and I associate Jordan with winning, excellence, and being great. So when I step in, and when I step in the room, it's not just the shoes. And like I said, we'll get to that. You build on that. And when I come in, I just think that if your shoes are clean, you got them
presented the right way, the laces are hitting just right, and the color scheme is good, I think that you come in and you just command the room. So my day starts at 6, so I pretty much get up, I meditate, and then I go from, after I do my meditation, and like, that's prayer. For me, that's prayer. Like, I have a good 30 minutes to where, you know, I just talk to God, and like, I just try to figure out where am I going for that day. So on the day that I was feeling good, I may pull out this orange shirt. And because it's so bright, I wouldn't want to go with like an orange top an orange bottom, or necessarily an all orange sneaker. But as you see, it describes me perfectly. I'm the sneaker king. So I would lay this out first after I got the shoes, and with that, I already have 3 different ideas for shoes that I can wear. I would start, like, if I want to wear a low cut shoe, I would start at the top with something basic like a Puma. Like, I had that color, I had that colorway already laid out. Or if I was going to make more of a statement, if I was going somewhere, like if I was like going to a Hawks game, or I was going somewhere where we were gonna step out, and most of my friends are sneakerheads, I would probably go with a Jordan, and I would go with, this one was a shoe that was made and designed for the anniversary of Jordan doing his endorsement deal with Gatorade. And so it's pretty much the same type of deal. You find the accent colors. You see how we have the orange and the green in there. And I would just play the orange and the green. And because it was so, the top was so light, I would probably want to go with a dark base. So I would use a dark jean or a black jean or some shorts that would play off. Because in this outfit, I want the shoes, the orange in the shoe and the orange in the shirt to stand out. All right, and so you see, like when we come out with the base, if I see the brown and the tan, so I was just trying to play the tan best with the brown that's in the shirt. So with that, like I told you, with that being said, I would wear my jeans, and I would wear this, and of course you connect the belt and the watch and the cologne and all that stuff like that. But if I had a very special occasion or somewhere that I was gonna try to go or something I was gonna try to do, I would have these. And this is a very special shoe to me. It's a Shaq one. It was from Shaquille O'Neal's rookie year. And this is the 25th anniversary edition that they brought out for him being a rookie and being selected to the All-Star game 25 years ago. But as y'all know, I'm a barber, and I'm real big on sports. So Shaq came in, and the cool thing about these sneakers is, as you can see, it has the Superman on the tongue, and you can pump it up, and it, it's for the support. But the biggest thing that I like about it is that he actually signed them. Like, he's a really cool guy. He came in, and if you can see, he has my name and his name. He has J to JD, and then he has his initials up there. But the cool thing, he didn't just do one, he did both of them. And so, like, if I was gonna go out and we were amongst people and I wanted to really grab some hands, I probably would put them on. Even though for the value of them, I'm contemplating on if I really want to wear them. But that's as a sneakerhead, is one of those things that, like, you always want to meet Michael Jordan. You want to meet the people that you donning on your feet. And I think that it was really cool that Shaq came in the shop, and he was nice enough to sign them for me. And this shoe wasn't available on the East Coast. It was only released on the West Coast in LA because the All-Star game in 2018 was in LA. So I had to get this shoe. I had to get in a wait list for about a week to get the shoe. And it took him about a week and a half to get here. But then he was real cool. He came in the store, he signed them. And he didn't really, I guess it wasn't a really big deal to him because he signs his name all the time. But to me it was because, he's Shaquille O'Neal, he's Shaq.
Home Recreation is your premier supplier for stylish pool tables, jukeboxes, arcades, and pinball machines for the ultimate in-home entertainment. Make your holiday plans legendary. Home Rec, your relaxation destination.
We wanted people to have something to sink their teeth into, and a history and story behind what we do at Jailhouse and why we do it. If you believe in the little man, small towns, and big flavor, then you're one of us.
Excuse me, store. Where did you get that bow tie from? It's cooking. That's right. right.
Are you tired of searching for the perfect bow tie or necktie? You deserve style without breaking the bank. TNN Bow Ties and Apparel offers an exceptional and diverse selection of neckwear just for you. Looking for the ideal neck accessory for that next business meeting? Trying to figure out what to wear for the formal occasion quickly approaching? You found it. TNN Bow Ties and Apparel is your one-stop shop for neckwear, aimed to give you that dressy appeal or the casual look. You choose. Our options include both men and boys accessories. Dress your young gentleman up for all to see. It's time the wardrobe got straightened up with style and purpose. Shop online at tnbowties.com. That's tnbowties.com.
Get style with us. TNN Bow Ties and Apparel was found meets purpose.